Albert Einstein, compassion, and the samurai of ancient Japan. What do they all have in common? Albert Einstein said, "You can't solve a problem with the same thinking that created it, the same level of thinking that you were existing when you created those problems, the same frequency, vibrational mindset that created the hell of your life or the dilemma that you perhaps find yourself enmeshed within, the digital matrix. Compassion as a tool, compassion as a way of existing, of dealing with darkness in our world. Samurai of ancient Japan, there's a story I'd like to tell you, I'd like to share with you, dear esteemed, most noble and honorable viewer. Please hit that subscribe button. I will participate in the game, this life. It's a wonderful, wonderful opera, except that it hurts. And there's that wonderful Irish saying, that says, is this a private fight or can anybody get into it? This is the way life is. And the hero is the one who can participate in it decently, in the way of nature, not in the way of personal rancor, revenge, or anything of that nature. That's some words from Joseph Campbell. But let me tell you a story here of a samurai warrior, a Japanese warrior who had the duty to avenge the murder of his overlord. And he actually, after some time, found and cornered the man who had murdered his overlord. And he was about to deal with him with his samurai sword when this man in the corner, in the passion of terror, spat in his face. And the samurai sheathed the sword and walked away. Well, what was that all about? You see, dear, honorable, esteemed, noble, and most notable viewer, the samurai's mission was not simply to kill the murderer, but to honor his master and fulfill his duty. Killing the murderer out of anger would not have fulfilled the intrinsic call of his duty. To an observer, whether he killed the culprit motivated by honor or anger, it wouldn't have mattered. The murderer would be dead either way. But to the samurai, his own motivation made all the difference. He needed a crystal clear answer for why he was taking action. And a reactive response out of anger would not only be dishonorable, it would negate the reason for his quest. We can choose our responses in this world, in this life, in this 3D mutant matrix that we all find ourselves within. But we must not set out to solve the dilemmas of our own personal life with the same vibrational mindset frequency that created that. We must transcend it, and the way to transcend the vibration that created your issues, that created the entrapment within the prison digital mutant matrix, is compassion. Compassion, acting without rancor, fighting darkness without being part of the darkness, being above it, in a frequency range far above it, much the same way you would take the trash out, or if you saw a cockroach, not that I have any in my place, but you have to dispassionately dispatch these issues if so necessary. If otherwise, get along with everything, accept the darkness. But if you're going to fight the darkness, it must be with compassion. And that is why I encourage you to hit the subscribe button for the Umbanda New Earth Ashram for compassion and strength. And Albert Einstein and samurai warriors and more compassion and more strength and more knowledge and more higher vibrations.
Namaste, Namaskaram.